Hey everyone, it's Lisa again with a week ahead reading, this time for our beautiful Geminis. Hey Gemini, hope you're having a great day so far. Let's jump into it. Also, don't forget guys, I'm really trying to grow my channel, and if you appreciate the work that I'm doing here, can you please just take 2 seconds, hit that subscribe and like button. The subscriptions really matter, as do the likes for the algorithms. So anything you can do to help me grow my channel, I would actually really appreciate it. Thanks guys. Okay, moving right ahead, Gemini. What's happening for Gemini? The Magician. Ooh, nice. Like that energy. Oops. The King of Swords. The Seven of Swords. The Ten of Wands. Two of Cups. Knight of Cups. Ooh. Oh my gosh, guys, if you're single, this could be the week. King of Cups. And the Devil. Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting for you single Geminis out there is that this week there is an opportunity for you to manifest love in your life. I definitely think that there is someone who could be coming in with an emotional offer. If you have got someone that you are interested in, I would say there is an opportunity for a soulmate relationship to manifest this week, because the Two of Cups is a soulmate card. The Knave of Cups is all about someone coming in with an emotional offer. And the King of Cups is being sure of your emotions and sure of the things that are coming in for you in your love life. So I would say to you, get out there and be social this week, guys. Open the door to synchronicity, open the door to opportunity. If you don't have anyone at all that you're interested in, this could be the week that you meet them. So you need to get out of your routine and get out into public, get out into places where you can just synchronistically happen to meet new people. For those of you who are already in a relationship, I would say this is a week where your relationship is going to deepen in some way. There's some sort of culmination of the work that you've been doing in manifesting a deeper and more meaningful feeling to the relationship that you're in. I would, however, say that if you are in a relationship, there is a potential for you to be stubborn and uncompromising about certain things. We all have that trait. It's not just you. I'm not judging you in any way. I'm just saying, in relationships, sometimes we can get stuck in this judgmental, I'm right and you're wrong kind of energy. So if you find yourself there this week, just know that it's a trigger that's going off to help you guys to feel better about your relationship and about the connection that you have together. I mean, let's face it, I'm just going to be honest, there's nothing better than makeup sex, right? So this week there is a potential for a little bit of the steamy stuff coming in, you guys. I do feel like for everybody there is a bit of a sexual energy coming through this week, so yay for that. But what I would say to you, in relation to work, I feel like there could be a potential for you to be thinking about walking away from something. So if you do find yourself walking away from something this week at work, I would take a minute and just rethink it, because sometimes when we're feeling like we need to change things at work, we can act too hastily. So I think even though you're thinking about it, I don't think this is the week that you will actually do it, because with the Ten of Wands next to the Seven of Swords, it's telling me that there's someone coming in to help you this week at work. There's burdens and responsibilities that you've been carrying that's actually being relieved for you this week. So don't act too quickly in walking away from things, because someone's coming in to help you to reach the destination that you've been aiming for. Also, look out for heavenly helpers this week, guys. I think it's really important that because you've got the two aces in your reading, it's saying that you're going into new beginnings and getting to the end of a really difficult period in your life, where the universe is coming in and saying, let us help you. Let us carry those burdens for you over the finish line, because you have mastered it. You've got there. You're at the end. So just if someone offers you help this week, say yes. Say yes to every engagement that you get invited to. Say yes to everything this week, because honestly, it's a week of manifestation. It's a week of receiving. It's a week of enjoyment and love and sexuality and fire. I love it. I love it, guys. What else, please, Spirit, for our beautiful Geminis this week? What else is coming in for Gemini this week, please, Spirit? Undeserving villains. So sometimes when this card comes up in the reading, sometimes we can be judging someone in a way of like, this works in really well with the devil energy over here. Sometimes we can judge things and be stubborn about things when really it's a misperception that's going on. So just realize that if you find yourself in an energy of judging anyone this week, particularly in relationship, guys, it might be that they're an undeserving villain, and it could just be that there's been a miscommunication or that there's been some sort of misunderstanding or false information being given to you, that kind of thing. So just be aware of that this week, guys, and make sure that you're not making undeserving villains in your environment. Name the thing. So I think this is talking about communication in relationships. Let's say you have a fear of intimacy, but you are too scared to admit it to yourself. When you admit that thing to yourself, all of a sudden relationships become so much easier, because when you know what you're scared of, you can face that fear straight on and you can take action in a really healing and loving way with support from people around you, because you've taken the courage to name the thing that it is that you're worried about. And sometimes just naming it can actually take away its power. So I think this week is going to be a great opportunity for communication in relationships. If there is an issue that comes up about someone being stubborn and uncompromising, I would say to you, there is a shadow aspect coming up where you need to name the thing that's bothering you, rather than just making broad statements about actions and behaviors. Really dive deep into what is it that I'm actually upset about right now. Not that I think that it's going to be a huge energy this week. I do feel like mostly the energy is really good and really like magical this week, but it is coming up to balance out the reading, to let you know that it's not all going to be rainbows and unicorns this week. There is some work that still needs to be done, but in saying that, it is still a reason to get excited. Be neutral. Pay attention to the awarenesses that you have this week in relation to your environment. Sometimes being neutral means just being observant, sitting in a space of observation of what are the things that are happening around me. How do I feel about those things without actually attaching to the emotions of those things, so that I can get deeper into naming the things where I've maybe created undeserving villains in my environment that have kept me away from this feeling of love and manifestation and completion and joy of emotion and just knowing where you are in everything. I think sometimes when we're not paying attention, like if we get swayed either in too good or too bad in our perception, we can find ourselves in a space of creating our own drama, basically, is what I'm trying to say to you. Don't create your own drama this week. This week is a happy week. It's a good week. You've got you've got the Magician, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Knave of Cups, the King of Cups. This is all happy energy. And the fact that you've got the King of Swords, which is a victory, a breakthrough of some sort, in alignment with that, it's just telling me that this is overall going to be a really good week for you. So just make sure that you're paying attention to where you're creating your own undoing through the drama that you create through your own perceptions, judgments, and labels. Heart and soul. This is just a validation that everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to happen. You're definitely in alignment this week, guys. This is the confirmation card. This is the card where it says, yes, you're in alignment with your truth. You're in the best position that you can currently be in, and that you've done everything that you need to do in order to start a new cycle. So it's just a loving embrace from the universe to say, guys, you're doing great. Keep going. You're going through a liberation. You're liberating yourself from anything that you may have labeled or judged as undeserving of villains. Like sometimes when we've been battling for a little while, like when we've been on this really long journey where we've carried all of these wands and we're tired and we're grumpy and we're not really paying attention, we can get ourselves into a little bit of a mental negativity where we can't really see the opportunities for relationship or the positive aspects of what it is that we're going through. So it's just a reminder that liberate yourself. This is the process you're going through this week. Whether you try or not, you're going to be liberated. You're going to be freed up from some of the things that have been keeping you down, and you're going to really start to see and feel the love again, because the Two of Cups is also about partnership in any context. It means that the universe is sending you people, especially since you've got it next to the Ten of Wands, which is heaven helpers coming through to carry those burdens. There are people working on your behalf this week. The universe is showing you that you have a lot of external support. There are people around you who really are on your team, who are trying to grow you, are trying to help you, and trying to expand you in the best possible way. So just know that that's the process you're going through this week. You're liberating yourself through all of the things that happen with other people, the newness that comes in. All of that is leading you to a place of freedom, mentally and emotionally. Also, pay attention to the messages this week. People who come in and tell you things randomly, like you're talking to a stranger at the shop and they mention something that really resonates with you, listen to those messages this week, because I do feel like you're soon going to be shining really, really brightly as a result of all of these positive things that I see you manifesting this week. And as a result of that, it's soon going to be your time to share your message with the world. Become the messenger of joy, of light, of love, of all of those really good, delicious things, but in a balanced and realistic kind of way. So this is a really great week ahead for you guys. I really hope that you enjoy that. Please let me know in the comments section how you went with all of that and what actually happened this week. I would love to hear about it. Any feedback you can give me would be highly appreciated. All right, guys, love you so much. See you in the next one.